friends, my name is Faye and you're watching Mystery Date with a Book. Okay, today we're doing our September wrap-up. Now, I haven't read a lot this month. I've been busy, you know, life gets busy sometimes, it happens. So we're gonna go through the books that I did read or listen to. Okay, first one was, they're not in the right order, okay, I'm just going through whatever's on my bullet journal. Okay, first one I have here is Saw Kill Girls. Okay, I have a video about that. I didn't know it was horror before I listened to it. That was a big shock. But by the time I realized it was a horror story, I was already invested. I had to know what was going to happen to the characters. So, yeah. I read a horror story by accident. It happens, okay? I gave this, I think I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Was it 4.5 or 4? I think it was 4.5. I did not give it a 5-star. It was never going to be a 5-star for me anyway, because I don't really like horror. But it was a really good story. The characters were well developed. There was a lot of diversity. The only thing that I didn't like, well, the major thing that I didn't like was the men hating. Like, every time they were trying to solve a mystery, and every time they got a clue or something, you know, interesting that came from a male character, they just discarded it. They dismissed it because it came from a man or a boy. I'm like, nah, that didn't sit well with me. So, you know, men hating, not really my thing, but you know. So yes, I gave that one 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was surprisingly good. Okay, the next book I read was Aurora Rising by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. Oh my goodness, I loved it. I know it's a bit controversial. Some people hate this book, some people love it. Thankfully, I loved it. Oh my goodness, so good. Because I had just finished the Illuminae Files trilogy. I had just finished Obsidio, but I wasn't ready to leave that world yet. I wanted more. So, I went and got Aurora Rising as an ebook, so I read it on my phone. I find that, I don't know about you, but I find that when I read ebooks, when I read on my phone, I read a lot faster than I would read a physical book. I don't know why, I don't know what the science is behind that, but I do. So I read Aurora Rising and I really, really enjoyed it. I can't remember how, I can't remember what I gave for Aurora Rising. Like, was it 4.5 out of 5 stars? Or was it 5 stars? Something between 4 and 5 stars. It was brilliant. I really, really enjoyed it. It did get a bit slow sometimes, but overall it was amazing. I cannot wait for the sequel. I need to know what happens next. Yeah, Aurora Rising. Love it. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of Aurora Rising. I can't speak today. If you have read it, if you want to read it, if you like it, if you don't like it, you know, let me know down below because I really, really enjoy that one. Okay, then I read Twilight. This is the only physical book I have to show you here. Because, let's see, Saw Kill Girls was an audiobook. Aurora Rising was an ebook. This was the only physical book I read this month, which is a shame really, because, you know, I like physical books, but for some reason this month I just didn't have the chance or the time, or, you know, it just didn't work. So I read Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I have a video up as well of my reading vlog like a mini review if you want of Twilight. I enjoyed it for what it is. I'm going to stick to my opinion. It's trash, but it's good trash. You know what I mean? Like, it's addictive. It's like a reality TV show. You know it's rubbish, but you can't help but watch it. You want to know what happens. So, you know, it's not as bad as people say it is. It was entertaining for what it is. If you don't take it seriously, it's good. I gave this a 3 or 3.5 out of 5 stars. I can't remember. I think I give this 3.5 out of 5 stars, which is still a good score, you know, it's alright. Then I listened to The Great Gatsby by something Scott something. Oh, I'm really bad with names. I need to work on that. But yes, The Great Gatsby. You all know about that book, right? Set in the 1920s and all that. Yeah. Okay. I did not enjoy that at all. I'm sorry. I know some people love that book, but it wasn't for me. It's very character driven, and I usually go for books that are more plot driven. You know, I like getting into a story. I don't really care about following a certain character. So, yeah. It felt like an assigned reading, you know, the kind you get from high school. Like, you have to read it. You can't identify with it at all. It's not relatable. It's not, no. It's actually very racist, but it was okay at the time because, you know, you have to see a book in the context that it was written in. Today, it wouldn't be published, I don't think, because it's very racist. But back then, it was acceptable. So, I think that's why it was such a big hit back then. But I don't know why teachers are still assigning this book, because it's not relevant at all. It's boring. I'm sorry, but no, I didn't like it. I haven't even rated that yet. I don't know. The Great Gatsby, I think I'm gonna go with a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Honestly, it was boring. Not much happened. I mean, towards the end, things started happening, like it got a bit more interesting, but too little, too late. You know, no. A quick update on what I'm currently reading. A little preview of next month's wrap-up. I'm reading The Regatta Mystery by Agatha Christie. I'm really enjoying this. I'm not too far into the book yet. It's a collection of short stories by Agatha Christie. You get to see Poirot, you get to see Miss Marple. It's just very interesting, and because the stories are so short, you can just dip in and out of it, you know, in between books. So yeah, I really do like Agatha Christie's short stories. There's no faffing about. You just get straight to the point. It's brilliant. Now, the other book I'm reading is Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. I'm sorry if there's a glare on it. It's a library book, so it comes with a cover. This is like a mystery thriller, I want to say. I'm not very far into the book. I'm on page 36. Not far at all into the book. I've only just started this a couple of days ago, and I'm really enjoying it so far. What's confusing me a bit, what's making it a slow read for me, is that it's told from the perspectives of many characters, so you kind of lose track sometimes of who is who. I mean, there are lots of names starting with J and a lot of names starting with L, so it's confusing, okay? It's hard for some people. Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. So far so good. I'm not going to predict the final rating for this book yet, because I've only just started it. But so far so good. It seems like a good story. Like, it's a good mystery, I think. So yes, that's it for the September wrap up. I hope you've enjoyed this. I haven't read much this month, I'll grant you that. But hopefully next month we're gonna get back on track. Yay! Right, if you like this video, like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment, you know what to do. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!